Good morning, everybody, from the beautiful Washington, D.C. I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a view of the Capitol building here in the background because I spoke about it in my video yesterday. But hope everyone is having a fantastic day and just wanted to share what was on my mind today, kind of like I've been doing. And the thought is make every day an adventure. And this may just be more relevant for me because I relocated to a new city less than a week ago. And so I'm in the phase of being new and being just in a place that I have a lot of things to explore. And the last place that I lived, which was Charlotte, North Carolina, I was there for 7 years. So things definitely can get stale after a while, but I think the message applies to anybody. And one of the things that I've had a conversation with a close friend about is the fact that it's a choice whether we make every day an adventure or not. There's so many social activities you can get involved in. There's so many places that you can see or explore. There's so many trips that you could take yourself. There's seeing family. There's developing new friends if you don't have a large friend network, and multiple ways to do that through meetups or through run clubs or through an apartment event like I just went to last night, or someone at the gym who you see regularly and you just say hi to and have a conversation with. And the reason making every day an adventure is important is because you have to be excited about life. There's so much to be thankful for. There's so much to be grateful for. Gratitude is something I talk about a lot because that has been a game changer for me, to have gratitude for who I am and the things in life that I have and the experiences and opportunities that I can create. Those alone separate a lot of us from the opportunities that most people in the world have. And so you don't say that, or I don't say that with anything but gratefulness, because not everybody has these opportunities. But making an adventure every day gives you an excitement of life, a zeal to life, and it makes you an exciting person. And one of the things I talked about was relationships yesterday. I think one of the key things that some people in our generation are missing is, if you want to attract exciting people into your life, you have to be an exciting person. And making your day and your life an adventure every day, it gives you an opportunity to absorb different experiences, be able to share those experiences, be able to influence and connect with people you otherwise wouldn't have. And you can do things that are in your comfort zone and not go and do anything crazy and still have that. I'm in the nation's capital, so there's a lot of museums here, and I'm not necessarily like the biggest museum guy. I'm a pretty like hyperactive individual, so I rather work out or go for a run or do a bike ride or a hike or something having to do with high speed and adrenaline. But there's something cool about checking out a museum, learning about this country's history, and I want to take advantage of that. Could I bump into people there? Could I make some new friends, make some new connections there, or meet somebody? Absolutely. But more importantly, I'm making myself a more worldly, a more cultured individual by doing those type of things. And the beautiful thing is we don't know what our next passion is. We don't know what our next hobby is. We don't know what our next obsessive interest is going to be. And quick backstory for me, that was my story with running. I actually was a swimmer all growing up and swam at a decently high level up and through high school. And coming out of high school, really didn't want to be in the pool anymore. I hated smelling like chlorine all the time and hated the practice and all that stuff. I was in great shape, but I didn't like that stuff. And so a close friend of mine challenged me to a half marathon. I took him on that challenge, knowing that I hated running, but knowing that I needed to stretch myself. And this was actually in my senior year of college. And ever since then, I've been hooked. And I find that oftentimes the things that are at the edge or out of our comfort zone are potentially the next best thing in our life and the next best part of your human experience. And I am a big believer in, and I speak on maximizing the one life that you have, because I'm a big believer of that. And look, I like watching Netflix. I like reading a book inside. I like being inside my house. But I think a big part of maximizing your life is maximizing those experiences. And so that's why I come to the rooftop and see this beautiful view that I'm paying for at my apartment. That's why I'll go to the gym and stretch and be there instead of stretching in my apartment. That's why I'll go to a resident event after work instead of just being in my apartment or going somewhere by myself, because there's opportunities to connect, there's opportunities to have fulfillment and maximize your life and meet new people who can really change the game as far as your experiences, and have new activities that can change the game for you as far as what you're interested in and what you want to pursue. So make every day an adventure. I promise you it will change your life. I promise you it'll make you a more interesting person, and a person who other people want to be around, because you create an experience for them. And that's what's special and that's so powerful. So excited for you guys to take this video and run with it, and we'll talk soon.